Hello everybody, I am here and you are there. I'm back. I don't have everything set up properly. I don't have a second monitor, so this is going to look a little choppy to start off with. I apologize. I have the Geek Squad coming in to help me set everything up. I normally could do this myself, but for whatever reason this shit looks a little too advanced for me. And I'm not the most tech savvy person around, unfortunately. So it is what it is, and I didn't want to wait any longer because it's been like what fucking 3 weeks. So we're gonna go ahead and get into Chris Chan because I know everybody's been waiting on that one, including myself. And without ado, let's go ahead and go. This camera angle makes me look weird. I apologize. Whatever. And here we go. Part 46.
What made her this way?
God, bro, I forgot how ugly Chris is.
What is the attraction? What keeps us fascinated? This is the story of Chris Chan.
I could have swore he said Kristen Weston Chandler, but maybe I'm wrong. Part 46. Fuck, bro.
On November 12th, 2015, Christine published a 13-minute long video on YouTube concerning her Etsy store and the various donation rewards she offered for donators.
We're just gonna talk a little while about about the donations page, cause I mean, while sales are going good here and there, I could still do better, and this is a household I still have to help pay the bills with. So,
I really can't believe
as a
he actually
devout
made
fan
all
to the
this.
Science and Rose Chew comic book series, I am certain that you do want to see more pages and eventual animations and whatever else might come to mind, depending on how much help and support I can get. I mean, especially since I ended up with the careers block and forced the highest 2011.
Yo, should I, like, whenever I get my other monitor, should I do, like, a reading for Sonic Chew? Because I've never actually read Sonic Chew. I just realized that. I've been making these videos for, like, 2 years, and I've never actually read Sonic Chew.
But I'm getting back into the drawing, writing, color, and trying to work on a schedule that works around the projects and orders and whatnot. And then I have my own typical stresses in life as well.
I mean, we all
Chris
do,
goes
bro.
through the list of possible donation tiers, which included receiving medallions or full-color commissioned drawings.
So anyway, we got all the drawing choices levels out of the way. Right. At $500, that gets you a medallion, which it doesn't have to be Sonic Chew, by the way. It could be Rose Chew or any of the other characters. I also take custom requests on the medallions, as I have done before on eBay. You get your choice of any one of these figures,
For
and then you also
$500.
get your choice of either 3-pack available, which currently the 3-packs includes, well, there's the me version, which includes Chris Chan, Sonic Chew, as well as a past version of me, either short or tall,
The fuck
as well
out
as
of
the
here.
current version of me. So anyway, that's all the details. Once again, you can read all about this on the donation listing on Quickville
Look,
Shopping.
Say what you want about Chris Chan. This
Focus,
motherfucker's creative
focus.
as fuck. And it's just a shame he's losing his mind.
I'm glad I printed this out for reference. And depending on how much I have to create in the time, take as low as a few days to a week, depending on mood, situations, whatever, for the drawing. And then 2 to 4 weeks for a medallion, up to 4 weeks for a single figure, or either 3-pack, or up to 8 weeks for the multiple.
It's actually like
individual
really cool.
figures.
He knows how to do this kind of shit because
And
I
I'll
can't even
go ahead
figure
and
out
make
how
a
he
note.
does it.
On November 13th, Chris proclaimed that an option to order a Magichan amiibo figurine with the base taken from a figure of Pokemon character Mewtwo containing that playable character within its chip was now available.
Oh.
2 days later, She uploaded a YouTube video showing that it was in fact her making the previous videos on her YouTube channel without her face, in response to some commenters asking if she had truly returned to making videos.
Hello everyone, I just decided to put my face in the video this time because I wanted to make sure that everybody knows that these videos I have been
That's right,
making
he looks like
lately,
everybody's sweaty
all my
aunt that comes
figures,
over to visit for Thanksgiving.
they all have been coming directly from me, the creator, author, everything. So it's all good. Let's just let you know. Please enjoy the following video right after this one.
This was immediately followed by another video focusing on her amiibo figurines and an introduction to a special deal created to mark Black Friday, a popular period in November for online bargain shopping.
I have decided to take advantage of the Black Friday savings, although I can't really do price discounts. That's beyond me right at the moment, but I will add bonuses to every offer. Anyway, for every order made on my shop, figure order of $50 or more, they will get a free book. Either it be 0, 1, or number 2 coming later this week.
I have talked about buying the first
Just
issue.
zoom in on my calendar there, that you
I think it's like $100 donation on his Patreon
time
though.
frame there. Yeah,
I
these
don't
2
feel like
weeks,
paying
15th
him multiple times,
up to the 28th.
but I think it'd be really cool to have a piece of internet history.
And also, I'm thinking about, but I'm still trying to figure out a price, to do a whole deal with the whole family of Sonichu, Rosechu, Sarah, Christine, and Robbie. Bring the whole family together for Christmas. So take advantage of these deals today. And definitely today, or up to the 21st, to definitely guarantee the 4-week time frame of which they can be delivered to you, but get there to you by Christmas. Thank you very much and have a great day.
On that same day, in response to a series of
kinda
coordinated
cool.
terrorist attacks in Paris, France, Christine published a drawing of Sonichu
God,
and
I
Rosechu
remember that.
standing in front of the American flag, originally seen in Sonichu issue 8. She relayed her feelings about the incidents in the text surrounding the characters. It is very sad that France was attacked by terrorists yesterday on the 14th. Where was I when I heard this was happening? I was literally beginning work on the bonus Rosechu figure at home for the person who bought the 50th Sonichu amiibo figure recently. It does make me
Damn,
feel
he sold
despondent
50?
when I hear somewhere in the world such chaos is happening, especially reminiscent of similar attacks anywhere by the Andom cartoon villain, looking to gather energies and power for themselves, and the heroic characters do what they are able to stop their attacks with per heroic, as well as normal, abilities. But like Sonichu,
What?
Rosechu, and myself, all stand together, combining our hearts and souls in the efforts to share the lights of friendship and love and compassion that the villains have been overlooking, that highlights their views on other people of this world as misguided. And I feel the terrorists, regardless of country, are misguided with paranoia and fear of others. If they only understand
it's
that
just
we all
greed.
can come there as caring and compassionate, their attacks would not have been needed. What goes on in their minds with sadness and mental frustrations and lack of better options and ideas is most unfortunate. I wish those people would realize and better understand that on this planet Earth, we are still many of individual and fragile
I think
human
he's
beings
just like
and
projecting
people.
right here.
To France, my prayers go out to them as well in their recovery. And my prayers of moral guidance and more compassionate ideals go out to the attackers as well, because they, too, are people of this Earth.
Yeah,
In honor of the
criminals.
event, the recipient of the 50th custom Sonichu figure also got a bonus model of Rosechu with her dress colored as the French flag.
Oh, see, that's cool.
Also on that day, YouTube user Lol Wutberger uploaded a video which they made in the style of the adult cartoon series South Park, depicting Christian's encounter with the owner of the game place, Michael Snyder, syncing up the animation to the audio Chris had secretly recorded. This had been done before, much earlier, by the troll Vivian G, but Lol Wurtberger's attempt adhered much
That's
closer to
fucking
the style
cool.
of the series by which it was inspired.
Alright, fine, I'll leave. But I hope that God will forgive you for being so heartless and cruel, Michael Snyder.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You.
This was soon followed by the recreation of Christine macing a GameStop employee.
Don't call anybody.
Little Big Planet. Oh my god. Pickle. Cookie Mart.
You're busted, buddy. I'm a cat.
What the heavy metal rock band is going on here?
Well, I'm sorry, but you're under arrest.
Leave me alone, you villainous jerk off! Ow!
Okay, people, move along.
Fucking
There's
pickle,
nothing
man.
to see here.
Adult Chris over there. God damn
On
it.
November 16th, Christine
Funny.
wrote a strong Facebook post targeting the troll Alec Benson Leary. Hey, Alec Benson Leary, I heard you just got P-owned, and your ass per chew is getting handed to you on a silver platter. This is a reminder of myself, always have had the true
he's still
controls
doing
of
that.
Sonichu now, and you never had them to begin with. That aside, I hope you are doing well. Have a good and safe day. This unprovoked comment seemed to have come about from a heated private conversation between Alec and Chris's friend, William Waterman, on Kiwi Farms, prompting other Farms members to suppose that Waterman had encouraged Chris to write that post. At around
I gotta say, like, I have, I had a lot of people talking about me on the Kiwi forums, and it was kind of funny, I gotta say, no lie. People are big assholes, man. It doesn't bother me, though, but I just think it's funny because I did not expect to see my name pop up, and there was like a whole ass post about me, so.
the same time, a troll who went by the name Jeff, or Francine, allegedly began selling Christian-related merchandise on the site Zazzle. They also claimed to be working on a game called Christian Weston Chandler's Adult Chronicles,
I
inspired by
played
the events
that.
in Chris's real life. The actual game, however,
played that on
was
my
being
channel.
produced by Kiwi Farms member Maple, who confirmed that she was not the person Chris knew as the troll Jeff/Francine,
Body
meaning
fat
that the unknown
26.
person who offered her this information was making false claims, or that the troll, Francine, was taking credit for Maple's work to aid in the creation of a new trolling saga, similar in theme to Liquid Chris or Alec
Yay,
Benson
my
Leary.
boy.
On November 17th, Christine made a video directed at Francine.
Anyway, I'm here tonight because, obviously, for years, since I started with the trolls and whatnot, there have been instances of fakers and false products that I had no approval of or
Gotta
have
get that copyright,
participated
bro.
in whatsoever. And now this has come to my attention, such as which as somebody made a fan version of my Adult Chronicles titled video game, of which I've made the fake title sort of. But anyway, this
I hate that he has an iPhone.
Jeff Uzo, or as she prefers to be called, Francine, from the state of Washington. She did not feel safe in Pittsburgh. And
It's an
she's not
old-ass
transitioning
iPhone.
very well either. So
Neither
she
are
claimed
you,
to be
homie.
a trans woman. Anyway, she's she has pretended to be me on a website or two. So apparently, between that and her own bunches of panhandling and whatnot, has come to my attention that this person makes a lot of money,
So now I'm
especially
interested.
off of the quote-unquote Sonichu merchandise that
Oh,
she has
for fuck's
pretended to
sake.
be me and selling with. So here's the deal, Francine. You cut me in on it, on about half of that, half of what you have made from my name and my imagery and whatnot, or otherwise, shut your online store down. Shut it down.
Bro.
Because I have all the details about you.
I think I know how to get in contact with Chris now, because I've messaged him a couple times, and he hasn't responded to me, which is... I mean, it's understandable, because, you know, he's like, everybody's just trying to fuck with me, and I'm not going to do that to him. I actually generally do want to talk to him. But I think I now know how to get him. I need to sell Sonic Chew merch, and I think I will figure out how to do that, and I'll put it up on my channel, so if you guys want some Sonic Chew merch, buy the fucking merch so I can get Chris mad at me to make a video to contact me so I can interview him, because I have a lot of questions that people probably haven't asked.
You pretty lady man. But everybody should know to come to me on my shop on Etsy and any other shops that I personally list and reference between my Facebook page as well as on my Twitter feed and definitely on my Etsy storefront. Additional branches may come out very soon. Still depending, I'm still learning. Thank you all very much and have a good, pleasant day.
Shortly after, Maple replied on Francine's behalf with a tongue-in-cheek YouTube video made in the style of her game, in which, when confronted by Chris, Maple rejects her offer of splitting profits 50-50.
Of course.
2 days later, Chris made another video in which she tries to prove that she is the real Christine Weston Chandler,
You gotta be.
the
You're
video
wearing the
by
same
stating her
fucking
full
shirt.
name and home address.
I am personally making this video to address and I want to fully initiate working with any game developers that have passed made video games for potential SignChewed, RoseChewed video game, maybe one about myself, as well as DLC of my characters.
God.
Maybe
Can't wait to get
myself,
Magi-chan.
or Smash Brothers. Anyway, it said no substitutions. You know very well I can prove and identify myself with my driver's license.
Why would you do
Face
that?
matches at least, even though the hairstyle is not current.
Why would you show that?
As
You
well
don't
as I
do
have
that.
I have all of the original hand drawings that I have been drawing of SignChewed since as early as March 2000, and I have witnesses in Manchester High School from that very day that will attest to that creation as well. Anyway, yeah, all the original hand drawings, the very things that made the comic book
he's
pages
fucking, like-
exist. You cannot
He's creative as fuck.
these at
I
all.
really applaud
You
him
can
for
put these
that.
under the professional's microscope like they do on Pawn Stars and tell that they are all from the time era of
Yeah,
within the
fucking
past
Pawn
few
Stars,
years
and
and
then you
everything.
get fuckstick to get an expert on Chris Chan to come like appraise
Again,
the
it said
fucking
no
art.
substitutes. Also, as the original certificate of registration of my copyright with SignChewed with the DC Library of Congress, and I possess all my own intellectual rights and everything.
God, he actually got this done.
Classic. And the old hand-drawn Nintendo Power Magazine up and a few new pages is there, but it's still incomplete.
Why does he look
Anyway,
like
that's-
Lloyd
anyway,
from
then there's the
Dumb and Dumber
printout.
right
The
there?
very first thing I did with SignChewed, the CD cover for that computer graphics class, which my witnesses will come in from and everything. Yep, everything right here in this big book, and only this book. Nobody else will have this very book. So and you've seen my face all over the internet.
I have.
Even
I've seen
in
your face
the
before I even knew who
meme
you were.
Pictures and everything since as early as
That striped shirt, man.
2004, and then near the end of 2007 when I started being picked on by the internet trolls and cyberbullies and everything. And also the other things that best identify me is when I'm putting links. I'm putting links in below this video to my shop on Etsy and everything else I personally attest to and back up and everything. So anyway, I have my people and everything. We're working and I'm outreaching to the game developers with this video regardless of anything else that has been going on recently. So please contact me, game developers. Thank you very much.
How do you
and have a good
contact
day.
you though? Because like, fuck, I
On
want to
November
know.
19th, Chris made another video directed at Francine in her quest to prove that she was not an imposter.
Firstly, I want to appeal to Nintendo of America. Don't trust the fake in Seattle. This is the face. This is the face of Born Christopher. Changed the name legally to Christian. Is now going by Christine Weston Chandler of Rockersville,
The three
Virginia.
Chris's.
Except no substitutes. Anyway, aside from that,
God, I love the
really
Ben
pissed off
Franklin
at-
haircut.
Jeff, I'm going by his male name because he is no woman, no female soul whatsoever, regardless of the fact of having his balls chopped up.
God, no.
Sounding like a high-pitched choir boy now.
He's messed
Ivy.
with many a
How are
woman's
you?
heart and emotions in Seattle, where he is living now. And he was born in Pittsburgh. And I want to state this once again. He moved away from Pittsburgh after a couple of black men asked him for directions or information.
Why are we
Scared
doxing
off.
this guy?
Well, he had no balls to begin with.
Damn,
What a
roasted.
wuss. Oh, and I got more worse shit on him. I was trying to reach this printout of his latest copycat page on OkCupid. He has more to this page. He's done, I'm guessing 3. I mean, sure, 1 for Jeff.
Chris is always like on these websites and shit, and I just need to know, like, you ever just make a Meet Me account or make a fucking Tinder, or at this point, I guess a Grindr account?
1 for Francine. And now, Christine. He's trying to go under my name. That pisses me off. I mean, he's no woman. He insulted me personally and my weight and my skills at artistry. Anyway, I can't believe this Jeff on that putting this on his OkCupid profile. I mean, he's like, oh, I don't read books because it's too hard. My favorite movies are My Little Pony, Equestria Girls, and the Peanuts movie. And my favorite shows are My Little Pony and Frasier. Oh, pfft. My favorite music is anything only middle school girls would listen to. And my favorite food is apple slices from McDonald's. I eat there a lot because it's healthy good.
No, it is not.
I bet. Oh, and get this. This throws me off right here. Could never do without my Seattle Lesbian Trans Woman Community Member of the Year award. A homeless person. Homeless. Cons women pretending to be me just so he could spend a night with them. And the sixth round is a bonus. A bonus.
So you're mad because he's getting his dick sucked? Her
and
dick
60
sucked?
grand a year out of the fake Sonichu merchandise.
Again, I need to sell some
And
Sonichu
I have
merchandise.
not seen one
Damn,
penny
boy.
of that whatsoever. He also got arrested urinating on a children's playground area. Oh, and get this fetish. Lemon juice into his urethra.
Oh,
Pee
no.
hole.
No.
So weird.
Didn't you
I
shove
have
a
my
medallion up your
sources.
ass?
And I'm learning more. Between all that and his insults to me directly in the email, I even offered him an easy way out.
How
A
gracious.
settlement, if you will. And what does he do? Insults me right to my face, spits. But I implore to my fans as well. Y'all know me worldwide. You've seen my face. You've never had to see this guy's face. You've never had to see Jeff's face. And the quote-unquote Adult Chronicles video game. The content of that in the story does me no justice. It's all just a bunch of exaggerations from taking out of the
I played
context
it,
of everything
and I'd have to say it's pretty
amongst
spot
which that
on.
I have said and put into my books and whatnot. It just does me no justice. It's a very inferior quality.
Okay.
Anyway, I appeal to my fans definitely because I definitely could not have had all the success I had without all of you. Thank you.
No problem,
But
buddy.
everybody's helped me out here. Stand on my side. I would very much appreciate that. Put him down. Let me reclaim everything that is rightfully mine. Now, I admit, in the past, I might come off as, I don't know, you want to say pussy or wishy-washy.
Oh, yeah.
But that's because I did not have so much knowledge back then.
Oh, you're so
I
gifted.
have so much more knowledge now. And
It's like you got older.
I have people and friends among them. I mean that.
I hate that he somewhat looks
But
like
Jeff?
a normal fucking person right here.
No friend. Just another stereotypical male bastard. Very bad man. Very, very bad man. Thank you all. Have a good day.
After this video, Kristen
Okay.
sent an email to Francine in which she asked the troll to send her at least $120,000 as compensation for all the unapproved Sonichu merchandise allegedly sold thus far. Her second request was for Francine to remove some items from her Zazzle store so Chris could sell them herself on her own proposed Zazzle merchandise store. Thirdly, she wanted Francine to tell everyone to whom she had introduced herself as Christine Chandler to state that she was lying. Finally, Chris wanted to assume full creative control over the Quick Adult Chronicles video game currently in development. Francine
Oh,
soon
Megan.
responded with a sarcastic email, which Christine recited in a YouTube video, uploaded on November 20th.
My apologies, Christine Weston Chandler, the official creator of Sonichu and Rose Chew, the electric hedgehog Pokemon. You win. I submit my total and unconditional surrender to you. You expose me for who I really am. Just an imposter of a truly talented, one-of-a-kind, special, beloved across the internet, female author with a dedication to create more than 11 issues of the Sonichu comic and handmade merchandise. You are the person that I always dreamed of being. You are a beautiful feminine soul and a famous artist. I am but a poor homeless loser with Asperger's who roams the streets of Seattle looking for cheap drugs and an easy trip. I am nothing in comparison to who you are. I am sorry I impersonated you to so many women. They could usually figure it out after a while anyway. My breasts are not as full and transitioned as yours,
I hate everything.
and it brought quite a lot of disappointment when I finally got to second base with them. It was also increasingly obvious that I was not you, because when I would eventually trip with them, it became clear that I had no experience in the bedroom and even tried to use the wrong hole once. I also had trouble pulling off your look, because I am balding and must wear a wig and am forced to wear my mom's old hand-me-downs.
Oh my god.
I will also be handing over to you the official certificate recognizing you as Seattle Lesbian Transgender Community Member of the Year, since I used your identity to win the award and you are the one who really deserves
I
it.
really hope.
That goes hand in hand with the payment
Because at this point, I wouldn't be
of
surprised. I really hope this isn't a real
$120,000 you
reward.
requested from me. I will make that payable to you as soon as possible. My sincerest, heartfelt apologies. I am transitioning back to Jeff, as I am not worthy to be the feminine spirit you are. Jeff. Just, wow.
I can't believe you've done this.
Well, I mean, I greatly would appreciate and accept the title of Lesbian Transgender Community Member of the Year, but I don't live in Seattle. So instead, I would graciously allow it to be moved over to the first runner-up in that contest,
Chris
since
is
they
so
live
stupid.
in Seattle. Anyway, thank you, Jeff. I had considered you under bad adjectives, but it makes me feel better to see you actually taking good actions on your own self-improvement
So when are you gonna do
and
it?
better reflecting upon yourself. And I pray for your better improvement of your own life. All I can suggest is be yourself, not anybody else. I'm sure aside from the
I mean, honestly, nobody
you
really
just
wants me to be myself because I don't want to
act
get
on
banned
good
off the
behavior
internet again.
and
In the meantime, Christine continued to produce more custom amiibo figurines. On the 19th, she introduced a Sonichu and Roshu family bundle sold for $220.
God damn.
She later showed off on Facebook the first Jerkop figurine that was produced for a buyer. She then unveiled the printed copy of Sonichu Issue 1, which she received from Lulu, comparing it with her Sonichu figurine. On November 25th, Chris addressed the trolls in a lengthy post regarding their trolling efforts against one Gloria Tesh, the so-called youngest ever published author, who had released several books during her teen years. The veritably laughable writing style and stories of the books were ridiculed on Kiwi Farms in a thread dedicated to Tesh, an action with which Christine took issue, especially concerning the alleged postings of Islamic propaganda on Gloria's Facebook posts.
Oh my
Chris
God.
criticized the trolls for attacking people who may be naive, young, or defenseless, and encouraged them to, instead of reacting to the online posts of perceived lolcows with hate, they should learn to be more appreciative and understanding and take a longer time to write well-thought responses with love and kindness. This post was thought by Farms members as being likely the production of William Waterman, who regularly left comments on Gloria's Facebook posts. Waterman not long before had tried to submit another Kiwi Farms post, but was given restrictions, so had to wait for a moderator's approval before it could be published. The moderator told him that it could be published only if Waterman posted the Arabic phrase, Allahu Akbar, on Gloria Tesh's Facebook page, which he did. At about the same time,
can't
he
tell if
wrote
that
a
was
post
Chris. It
stating
looks
that the
just
Kiwi
like
Farms
Chris.
had mistaken who was in control of the situation, and wrote that Christine would not be making any more YouTube videos or Facebook addresses until his demands were met, speaking as if he were in control of Chris. In response, Christine wrote a short message stating that even though Waterman was a great and loyal customer and cousin of gal pal Anna McLaren, she was the creator of Sonichu and she controlled her own life. She then severed her ties with William by unfriending him on Facebook.
Oh no.
Also on that day, Chris revealed that the family had gotten a new cat,
Oh,
Polo,
for fuck's sake.
dubbed to be the new friend of the Chandler's other cat, Lucy. On November 26th, to commemorate Thanksgiving Day, Chris advertised her set of 3 amiibos, depicting the 3 members of the Chandler family on Facebook. On the 29th, she released 3 videos on YouTube, the first of which was a hypothetical jingle for a Sonichu-based TV show.
Bum, bum, bum. It's the mighty zapping boom of the mighty Sonichu. It's the mighty zapping blade of the mighty Roshu. It's the mighty flaming shoes of the mighty Blake Sonichu. It's the mighty
Bro.
vine whip of the mighty wild Sonichu. It's the mighty...
Just imagine if Nintendo never came up with Pokemon, or if it just never got popularized in America like it did back in like the late 90s. I don't think Chris's life would have gotten to where it is.
The tidal wave of the mighty Bubbles Roshu. It's the mighty Person Grace of the mighty Angelica Roshu. It's the mighty Mach Punch of the mighty Punchy Sonichu. It's the mighty Psychic Waves of the mighty Magichan Sonichu. And with
Oh,
me,
for fuck's sake, it's
we
Magician.
defend
I
the
just
city
got that.
from the forces of evil who want to make finding true love, companionship, and sweet emotions illegal.
Fucking God.
This was followed by an advertisement for her amiibo figurines.
And also, don't forget, for the holidays, you could bring families and couples home between the main Sonichu and Roshu and their cues. Magichan and Sylvana, me and my mom and dad, as well as Bubbles and Blake, even Count Graduan and Sluio, even a male and female jerk cop or 2, and also Wild and Simona Rosechew, and now available, or soon to be available, Sandy Rosechew and Zapina Rosechew. So, thank you very much, and have a happy and pleasant holiday. Get together with your families and appreciate togetherness. Have a great, safe day.
In her third and final video of the day, She announced
Mighty
an embargo
lesbian.
or refusal to use the services of the establishments from which she had been banned.
This is Christine Chandler coming to you live once again from my house here. And, because
I
I
feel
have
like I
not
get more and
received
more of a dead
I have
response
a
expression on my
letter
face.
that I had
The longer
written
I
on
watch
November
these.
12th, 2015, which that was a Thursday. But anyway, I'm going to read this letter, and it's addressing definitely to the local GameStops in Charlottesville, Virginia, all 4 of them,
Dang,
as
you
well
guys got
as
4?
Fashion Square Mall, and, believe it or not, even the Best Buy.
I hate Best Buy.
Dear Yellow Shirt Assistant Manager of the Fashion Square GameStop, I never got your name, I'm sorry. To preface this letter, I most humbly apologize for everything I have done as of the release date of the Sonic Boom video games, around November 11th, 2014. In regards to the protest of Sega changing Sonic the Hedgehog's arm color to blue from tan, I protested by discouraging the purchase of said games and related Sonic Boom merchandise, and encouraging sending everything Sonic Boom back to Sega. I had contacted Sega of America. I received not good responses on the topic. I caused
being irrational, man.
I caused malcontent against me in my peaceful protest.
Peaceful. You
And
maced the
upon the
guy.
final major shock to my fear, paranoia, and nervous system at the Fashion Square location, I retaliated with a show of pepper spray container and left with a show of what was originally meant to be a warning to
It
not
was an
ban me
assault.
ever, scaring the living crap out of me, or just plain giving me a bad day. It turned out to be a more worse day for everyone. Also, I had emptied the thing of pepper spray downward into a nearby hole, big hole, outside, and disposed the said canister into the hole. I did not have any pepper spray on me since. Court dates were had and maintained, along with respective mental therapy and analysis towards the fact that I had felt most overwhelmed, paranoid, and wanting to defend myself from such being banned and personal attacks to me. And upon the court's conclusion, the whole mess has become over with, and all should be resolved, as I am praying to achieve today. I understand and realize that the protest was not only a waste of time and energy, ultimately, but that it was among the worst mistakes I have ever done in my life.
You got
Not
arrested.
counting what the internet haters had blackmailed me into performing and video recording since 2007. And I most deeply and seriously regret having begun the useless protest in the first place, and I more regret ultimately feeling need to defend myself and spritzing pepper spray at you, the Yellow Shirt Assistant Manager. I am really very sorry. And with all that, I most humbly request to be unbanned from all of the local GameStops in Charlottesville, Virginia, and we can all be forgiven and forget the whole mess in good strides of the future.
You're never going to get
Everyone
him
wins.
banned.
But if I am left banned, then everyone loses. With the most heavy, symbolic hippopotamus of guilt, shame, and loathing upon yourselves, because not only are you most discriminating against one person, but a high-functioning,
Oh my
autistic,
god, there it is.
lesbian, trans woman, famous author with headache-inducing mental handicaps, who would never intentionally or unintentionally harm any living thing
You're still a fucking
without any
danger to
reason
society,
whatsoever.
bro.
And speaking of yellow-shirted friend, I believe you either have a secret family within or are moonlighting at the Best Buy in Charlottesville as well. To make that story short, a few days after I got out of jail on December 28, 2014, I had done nothing at the Best Buy prior to that day, and a certain manager spooks the living crap out of me, telling me I was not welcome there, that I was banned from there. I had asked why. He did not give me any answer. Then I reached into my bed to get some money out, little funds, to see if I could pay my way out of this. I had not said anything about the pepper spray whatsoever. I put my hand in the bag, and his subordinate shouts, "He's going for the pepper spray!" I stopped in surprise after hearing that. Ultimately, I left the store. I had gone there again months later to be met with the same spiel, and no answer to why. Therefore, I feel I have to pin the blame onto you, sir, for that, my yellow...
I gotta say, like, you think with as athletic as he is in his mental gymnastics, he'd be a little bit, like, more healthy looking.
shirted friend.
God damn.
Either of having family there and giving me more of a difficult time than I was already going under, or you do have a second job between the GameStop and the Best Buy. And I would expect that might be something the Better Business Bureau might like to hear, perhaps. Please do the positive thing and bring good karma upon us all. I'm looking forward to a written, detailed response from you and everyone who gets this letter, documenting that I am no longer banned from the Charlottesville, Virginia GameStops and Best Buy and Fashion Square. Thank you and have a very good and safe day. Sincerely, Christine Weston Chandler.
Well, at least you put some thought into writing that.
But
I mean, I don't think it's going to go
Right
anywhere.
now, it's November 29th. More than 2 weeks since I mailed the letter to all 4 said locations of the GameStops, and I have not heard anything. Therefore, I am making this video. I, Christine Weston Chandler, am quite upset by not receiving any response whatsoever.
You assaulted an
I am
employee.
issuing an embargo on all GameStops as well as GameStop.com. And every one of my thousands to millions of fans worldwide, I encourage you all to follow me in this embargo. Never go to or conduct any business at any GameStop location anywhere. Do not even go to GameStop.com.
I want to get unbanned. Please let me come back to your store to make purchases. But since you banned me, I want everybody who follows me to not support these businesses. Hopefully they'll go out of business because I'm not allowed to go back because I based a guy. Am I getting all this?
I'm very serious in this. Your lack of response has left me most upset, my yellow-shirted foe.
I'm sure the mace in his fucking face was left him pretty upset.
And you will lose business because of this. And if you do not have me unbanned from all 4 of the local GameStops, as well as the Best Buy and Fashion Square, this multi-person ban from you all will still continue on.
I mean, I play World of
So you
Warcraft. I
think
don't even
about
go to
that.
Best Buy or
You're discriminating
GameStop
against
anyways.
the LGBT community as well as the autism community.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You decide to hate against us when you hate against me. And we all know that love and friendship conquers hatred and does a lot better. Could prevent a lot of wars if we take to the lessons learned from
Oh my
positive friendship TV shows that are made available, including My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, and the Care Bears. So anyway, embargo on the GameStops, the Best Buy, and Simon shopping malls begins right now. Game over, GameStop. Game over. El juego se acabado.
In a dramatic turn of events, it seemed that Christine had returned to her old ways
I
of
was
disputing
noticing
imposters, troll-created fictitious Sonichu merchandise, and attacking people who she believed were part of a grand conspiracy against her. As new trolls continued to test the waters and see if they could reenact past events, it became clear that as the world continued to spin around, so too would the life of Christian.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't care. I fucking love these videos. Oh my god. I really want to get in contact with Chris. That's going to be a big goal of mine at some point, if I could just get him to respond to me. I mean, it'd be cool. God, I look fucking terrible. I'm sorry, man. I'm tired. Anyways, thank you guys all very much for watching. If you enjoyed this, leave a like. Hopefully by the time the next one comes out, I won't have this horrible interface shit going on. So I will see everybody in the next one. Have a great whatever fucking part of the month it is, and see ya.